The magical city of Delhi is the ultimate destination for the 19th Commonwealth Games in October 2010, when the Indian capital will host 8,000 athletes and officials from 71 Commonwealth countries over 12 days of competition. But the journey began almost 12 months prior at Buckingham Palace in London with the launch of the Queen's Baton Relay, led by India's Olympic wrestling bronze medalist in Beijing, Sushil Kumar, and under the gaze of Her Majesty the Queen, Indian President Pratibha Patil, and the chairman of the organising committee, Suresh Kalmadi. From London it was on to the English city of Birmingham, as the baton embarked on its 336-day journey to Delhi's Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. It provided an opportunity for Birmingham school children to play their part in the preparation for the Commonwealth Games at the City of Birmingham Gymnastics Club.
Well, I'm looking forward to going to Delhi to see the friendly games. I've been to 3 Commonwealth Games already, and I've been to the Olympic Games, and I can tell you, the Commonwealth Games are the best games, the friendliest games you can get to. And I'm looking forward to seeing my young weightlifters perform in Delhi.
The upcoming games in Delhi are a massive goal for me. I've competed in the Commonwealth Youth Games, but the actual Commonwealth Games would be just amazing. I never dreamed of it when I first started lifting that I'd get that far, and to think that I'm so close now to actually being in the Commonwealth Games is really, really cool.
Everybody at Darrington is really, really proud today to be part of this important ceremony. We've talked about the Commonwealth Games, we've talked about friendship, and we're great friends here at Darrington, and we're really privileged to be part of this whole procession.
The baton's been going around Birmingham today. There's a huge Indian community in Birmingham in the West Midlands. It is a global city, a global community, and I'm sure many people from Birmingham will feel really a part of the Games in Delhi. And they talk about it being a friendly game, but it's quite unique with the variety of nations that are there and the mixes of cultures, but all kind of celebrating the same thing, which is sport and culture. And in many respects, the Commonwealth Games led the Olympics in terms of embracing culture as part of the sporting experience.
next was a poignant stop in the Welsh city of Cardiff, which is where the Queen's Baton Relay first began as the curtain raiser to the Commonwealth Games way back in 1958.
Cardiff has a very proud sporting history. We're sports mad here, and of course this year is our year as European City of Sport 2009. This is the icing on the cake to have the Queen's Baton here in Cardiff, a city which loves its rugby, loves its athletics, loves its football, loves its cricket. Basically any sport, you'll find the people of Cardiff take it to their heart, so we're really proud to have the baton here today.
Ready? Go!
It's had a very interesting journey through Cardiff today, and it's been very well received wherever it's been. It's been received in a primary school, lots of young children getting really excited about the Commonwealth Games. It's been received in the high school. Everyone has been very excited at the prospect of the baton coming here and seeing it on its journey then to Delhi and ready for the Games in 2010. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Oh, superb, great honour for Wales.
Yes, it is, and this is the leaf with the Queen's message on, which will be read out in the opening ceremony in Delhi next year. We have here all colours of the soils of India, and they're interwoven into fabric. We have a camera and the back a microphone, so it's on its way now to another 71 countries. Yeah.
Yes, lovely. Well, it's a great day for Cardiff to accept this. It really is good. Yeah, brilliant.
Seeing the baton was great inspiration for me. I'm a bit young at the moment to get into the senior women's squad, but in a few years I hope to get into the squads and hopefully go to the next Commonwealth Games.
Thank you. On behalf of Cardiff Council European City of Sport, I'd like to present this to you, Lord Mayor, for you to send it on its way throughout the Commonwealth to the Games in Delhi in 2010.
Thank you, Councillor. It's a wonderful day for Cardiff today, the City of Sport, and we wish this baton well on its way back to Delhi.
So, from a city where the Queen's Baton Relay began more than half a century ago to Glasgow in Scotland, where the Commonwealth Games will find its home in 2014. And preparations and even construction is already underway in the cosmopolitan heart of the city.
The Queen's Baton is a really beautiful thing. It's got soils from every state in India, which I think is a really beautiful idea. It was a great honour to get to hold it as it came through my hometown Falkirk. My mother, Shirley, was a medal winner out in the 1994 Games in Victoria in Canada. She won a gold and a silver, which made me so proud of her. It was a huge inspiration for me. My best result so far would definitely be my silver in Pune at the Commonwealth Youth Games last year. It was much bigger than anything I'd done before, my first multi-sport event. Just an incredible experience. I think that'll help for going to Delhi. Certainly a medal in Delhi would be phenomenal. You know, it's something I've wanted since I was a little girl. Seeing my mum come back with her gold medal, definitely something I wanted to do. So it would be absolutely enormous, the biggest thing in my life ever, to win a gold medal out in Delhi.
The Honourable First Minister, the Honourable Deputy First Minister, distinguished guests, a very warm welcome to each one of you. The Queen's Baton Relay is a great tradition, is a curtain raiser for the Commonwealth Games since 1958. Ladies and gentlemen, the Honourable First Minister, Mr. Alex Salmond.
Well, the Consul General, this man is the most extraordinary diplomat. Do you see how he managed in the space of one diplomatic appointment to combine his hometown of Delhi with his adopted diplomatic country of Scotland to bring the Games to Glasgow in just over 4 years' time? A magnificent achievement, Mr. Consul General. Strategically appointed to secure first the Games for India and then help us with the Games for Scotland. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Responsibility for the success of the 2010 Commonwealth Games is now in the hands of Delhi, a fact that the chairman of the organising committee is fully aware of.
Yes, it is, and we know that there's a lot of hard work to be done next 1 year. And the baton also goes around 190,000 kilometers of the Commonwealth. It is the largest baton relay in the history of the Commonwealth Games. So it's a big responsibility. But the response to the public also is going to be quite tremendous. So the spirit of the Commonwealth Games will be brought to the fore by the baton relay. And also we are trying to promote our businesses also. A lot of businesses must come to India. We're trying to promote tourism for India as well. So a lot of things are happening simultaneously.
And when did you first decide in your life that you wanted to promote India as a centre of sporting excellence?
Well, I've always wanted India to come in among the medals in Olympic sports. It's not an easy task. But I'm very happy that the Commonwealth Youth Games, which took place in Pune, there India topped the medal tally. And also in the Olympics this time we won the first ever gold medal for individual event.
Yes.
And also we got 2 other medals. So things are looking up for Olympic sports, and through the Commonwealth Games we want to be among the medals in the Commonwealth Games and the Olympics in future.
And what can people coming from the Commonwealth when they arrive in Delhi, what can they expect from the locals?
Well, they can expect traditional Indian hospitality for sure.
Yes.
You know, they came, the General Assembly was held a month back in Delhi, and they loved the hospitality. They loved all the 5,000 years of culture. They're going to see it all in the opening ceremony of the Games. It's going to be fabulous, and it's going to be most colourful.
Clearly it's a huge honour having the Commonwealth Games in Delhi, but is this a stepping stone to the ultimate ambition of hosting the Olympics in India one day?
Yes, we are thinking of hosting the Olympic Games in India in 2020. Beijing has had it, London has had it, now Brazil is having it.
Yes.
So the largest democracy in the world is rightfully their turn, and I believe all the IFC members are also talking about it. So if we are able to deliver a successful Commonwealth Games, I have no doubt in my mind that will lead to a successful bidding of the Olympic Games as well.
So what do you feel that the Commonwealth Games will leave for India?
It will leave a lot of things behind, and we'll be able to have good stadiums. There's a tremendous legacy value. We'll have stadiums, we'll have a lot of people now who know the business of games and sports. I think we'll be able to export our officials now to various countries who want to host games. So I think we're getting a group ready for all that. So I think a lot of employment also came with the games. A lot of tourism will be increased because of the games. And there are a lot of spin-offs because of the games. Business also, as it is, people are very excited about India.
And what do you feel the rest of the world will learn from India?
Well, I think from India, people will learn the hospitality for sure. Yeah. We have gone to games everywhere. We know how much we have been looked after.
Yes.
And you'll see how we look after people. I mean, our guests are our gods. So we look after everybody, and we'll make sure that everybody is comfortable, and we'll take them to all the surrounding places of interest. You know, we have so much culture in India. So they'll get to see a lot, and I'm sure they'll enjoy that.
Well, I'm a big fan of Indian food, and I can't wait to come out to Delhi to try that. Suresh Kalmadi, it's lovely to speak to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Delhi is evolving, faster since the beginning of this millennium than ever before. The old is giving way to the new. The population is younger and the city hums with a new energy. Delhi is no stranger to change. Many cities of Delhi have come and gone over the millennia and a half that encompasses its history. Empires and their dynasties have risen and fallen, and evidence of their passing is embedded all over modern Delhi. According to the great Indian epic, the Mahabharata, the Pandav brothers founded the city of Indraprastha, here on the banks of the Yamuna River. This would have been around 1450 BC. History is silent over the next 1,000 years, until the reign of the Rajput king, Anangpal Tomar. In the rocky hills southeast of modern Delhi lies Surajkund, or the sun tank. The water may be gone now, but its glory is undimmed by the passage of over 1,000 years. The huge slipway leading into the eastern end has led historians to speculate that this was possibly built as a bathing tank for royal elephants. And in the surrounding theatre would sit the king, his queens, and his nobles, watching the huge animals play in the water. Anangpal's successor, the great warrior Prithviraj Chauhan, built the citadel of Kila Rai Pithora, what is now recognized as the first city of Delhi. Its thick surviving walls and battlements are a testament to those uncertain times. Local feudatories and tribal warlords from Afghanistan were kept at bay by these ramparts, but were not to be held off forever. In 1191, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated the Afghan ruler Muhammad of Ghor, but was magnanimous in victory. Muhammad Ghori went back to Afghanistan, but returned a year later, apparently having learnt his lessons well. Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated and slain on the battlefield. Qutbuddin Aibak, Ghori's slave, promoted to general, entered Delhi as viceroy, and thus commenced the era of the so-called slave dynasty and the building of the second city of Delhi.
The 1966 Commonwealth Games in Jamaica was the first ever to be held in a predominantly non-white nation. Athletes from 34 Commonwealth countries gathered in the capital, Kingston, to compete in 110 events in 10 sports. One of the stars of the track was Australia's Diane Burge, who won 3 gold medals, including here in the 220-yard final.
The women's 220 yards final. Away beautifully first time, going well on the inside is Janet Simpson, also going well there in lane 7 is Joyce Bennett of Australia. Pollock is fading a little bit, Irene Piotrowski of Canada going well, and Diane Burge is going well too. And it's Burge and Lamy and Jennifer Lamy, Australia. Jennifer Lamy, Australia with Diane Burge coming through, Piotrowski on the near side, and Una Morris, Jamaica. Una Morris, Jamaica nearest the camera, fading a little bit as Burge comes streaking through to take her second gold medal. Jennifer Lamy second, Irene Piotrowski of Canada third.
The Games also heralded Africa as a potent sporting force. In boxing, Nigeria's Anthony Big Boy Andy won lightweight gold, defeating England's Ron Thurston.
A nice right hand as Andy came in. But I think Andy's got too much strength and too many punches. And as expected, the gold medal goes to Anthony Ande of Nigeria.
While back on the track, we were about to get a glimpse into the future of middle distance running and the emergence of Kenyan legend Kipchoge Keino.
So here they come up now to the bell. Ron Clark, Australia, leading, Keino in second place. And whatever happens, Clark has re-established himself as one of the world's great distance runners, and he's fighting Keino. As Keino tests him, Clark fights back. Keino decided not to go. Clark 2 yards clear, and the Kenyan will go again. And there he goes with 300 yards left, and will it be decisive? Keino leads, and Clark is fighting. Keino about a yard clear of Ron Clark. Has Ron Clark got the speed? And it's Kipchoge Keino comes away to take the gold medal in the 3 mile. Keino wins for Kenya. Ron Clark, Australia second, a really magnificent run.
Kenya also celebrated gold medal success in the ring as Philip Waringi proved too strong for Northern Ireland's resilient and sporting Pat Maguire.
Waringi has beaten Cooper of England, Swami of India and Ajayo of Ghana. He boxed in Tokyo and he's been a gold medalist in the All-African Championships for the last 3 years. And in fact, Waringi has only dropped 5 decisions in 158 bouts. And the winner is Philip Waringi of Kenya in a great final, and Waringi of Kenya becomes the first Kenyan ever to win a boxing gold medal.
Another Kenyan, Naftali Timu, won the gold medal in the 6-mile event, defeating world record holder Ron Clark by a distance with a scintillating performance.
Well, this is quite unbelievable. Timu, the African, has come out from Kenya. He was expecting he'd run well, but not this well, and thrashed the world record holder. And Timu takes the gold medal and wins the Empire Championship.
Ghana was the third African nation to strike gold at the 66 Games, including in the men's 4x110-yard relay.
Ghana lead. Wales look like being second at the moment, and Holdsworth of Australia coming. The Australians closing up, and Jamaica. And it's Ghana now leading. A lottery for Ghana. Australia second, Wales third, and Jamaica fourth. And it's Ghana, Jamaica, Australia, Wales. Ghana wins. Second Jamaica, third Australia.
Kip Keino continued to confirm that we were witnessing something special as he added gold in the mile to his 3-mile success.
Keino, Kenya coming home in front. And a magnificent solo run there by Kipchoge Keino of Kenya. And surely the Games record has gone yet again.
Though the hosts Jamaica fell short in the quest for gold, another Caribbean nation, Trinidad and Tobago, made the region proud with 5 gold medals.
This is the man who won the individual 440 yards and a new record of 45.2. Trinidad take the gold medal and a new world record for Trinidad and Tobago.
One of the heroes of the Games was undoubtedly Kip Keino, who was among the first in a long line of successful middle and long distance runners from Kenya. He went on to win gold medals at the Olympics in Mexico in 1968 and Germany in 1972.
I still remember my first race was school cross country. By the time we finished, I was first in my group. And that one, I was given a prize of a soap, a par of a soap. And it was, and a pencil. And that was the best prize I've never got. There were some other good boys around in the area, but when it goes to competition, I think I was better than some of them.
Why do you think that was?
I don't know, but when we were running at home, they were better than me. When we went to competition, I was better than them also.
Do you think that's something to do with your willpower?
Yeah, most of the running is mental. If you can be able to calculate all your running until the end of it, I think will be much better. And I think even up to now, running 3/4 of it is mental. After the Commonwealth Games in Kingston, Jamaica, I did run 2 events which I was very much impressed. 3 miles and 1 mile and win a gold medal. And then I was prepared for the Olympic. Then when we were in the Edinburgh Commonwealth Games, I won my event. Her Majesty the Queen came and gave me the medal. It was an honor to me. And then after winning the events, I was invited to go to the palace for lunch with the Queen. It was an honor, a great honor to me, and for the Kenyans.
Since his retirement, he has dedicated himself to helping provide opportunities for the less fortunate and runs a charitable school for orphans.
These children, they need help, and they need to live like any other children in our society. And I do also feel that, and my wife, we don't own anything in this world. We came to this world with nothing. and we will leave with nothing. So the best thing is to assist those people who need assistance. And I think we are happy to see them, and we are happy to see them growing and to become a good citizen of the country. Boss.
Kip Keino epitomised all that is good about the spirit of the Commonwealth Games and life itself.
I've enjoyed my life, and I think I'm still enjoying it, and I will still give a lot of interest to assist our young upcoming athletes and our children at home.
On weekends, the vast sprawling megacity that is Delhi comes out to play. Cricket is, of course, the perennial favourite. By the afternoons, the lawns around the historic India Gate are alive with cricketers of all hues. The purists in their immaculate whites and complete kits, the clubs with their uniforms and umpires playing by the rule book, and then there are the free spirits with their improvised equipment for whom any open patch is a pitch. The India Gate lawns play host to literally dozens of games going on simultaneously. All over the city, parks, alleys and parking lots turn into impromptu cricket stadiums as the young and old alike aspire to be the next Tendulkar. Side by side with cricket, more traditional sports also thrive. Above the canyon-like streets of the walled city is the freedom of the rooftops. And here, a great favourite is the ancient sport of kabutarbazi, the breeding and training of pigeons. Dating back to the times of the Mughal nobility, this is a passionate sport, with its thoroughbreds and lineages, much like the breeding of fine racehorses. Dr. Hashmi is an 8th generation resident of the old city, and this sport has been in his family since his great-grandfather. He explains that the pigeons are rated on various qualities: speed, endurance, homing abilities, and looks. Every afternoon, Dr. Hashmi and his neighbours can be found on their rooftops exercising and training their pigeons. Many flocks wheel through the air above Pahari Bhojla. But each responds to the commands of its master, communicated through calls and whistles. They fly as long as the master is whistling and return to the roost when he calls. Since these are no ordinary pigeons, their diet is special too, with dry fruits and secret ingredients being ground into their meal. In a sport that has passed from father to son over the past 500 years, Dr. Hashmi's 8-year-old son is also preparing to don the mantle. Delhi holds on to its traditions with the same fervour that it embraces the new.
That's it for now, but we hope to see you all for our next programme, as well as in Delhi in October 2010.